And I had an epiphany last week. I realized that I was missing something in my Beachbody business. And so I called my upline coach and said, hey, can we chat? I know I'm missing something, but I couldn't quite figure out what it was. So I took some notes to kind of evaluate what I was doing, some of the things that I was doing well, and some of the things that I knew I could improve on. And then I thought maybe she would have some insight as well. So when we talked on the phone, I told her, the things I was doing and how I was helping my team um, and all that. And then I told her some of the things I could improve on, and she pretty much figured it out. And I wish that I would have figured it out myself, but sometimes it's hard to see the obvious. But she said, you are not building relationships. And I was like, okay, so what does that look like? Because it's a little harder on social media, right, to build a relationship. I said, does that mean like I personally message people and talk to them about their dogs? Because that feels cheesy, right? Like I wanted to do something that felt authentic and felt, real and personable, and not like, hey, your daughter's so cute. How are you? Like, I don't know. I've always hated small talk. And so, so I was asking her, like, is that what you do? Like, what, how do I build relationships online? And it was so simple. Of course, the answer is always simple, right? And she was like, you just need to like interact and be a social butterfly on social media, and especially Facebook, where you can talk back and forth so easily. And so she said, for example, like you need to comment on people's posts and go through, and you do that every single day. And that was something that I was missing. I was so focused on my team and helping my coaches under me that I forgot to build relationships with people that weren't on my team. And so, and she also said that when you do a post on Facebook or Instagram, that you stick around long enough that you can comment back. Because sometimes, I'm pretty busy. I've got 4 kids. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I got my post done. I'm good. Like, check that off the list. And people are commenting back, and I'm just like, too busy. Like, I don't have time to respond. But if you think about it, if someone were talking to you and said, oh my gosh, I love your shirt, and you were like, and you just didn't interact with them, or if you're chatting with someone, in your home or at a coffee shop or whatever, and, you asked them a question or you shared something about your life, and then they responded and you just said nothing, there would be like tons of awkwardness. You would not have a very good relationship with that person. And it's the same with social media. You have to be in there, like being that social butterfly and responding back. And that's what I was missing. Was I would put out my post and then be like, whew, I'm good. And people would comment, and I would like rarely comment back. But I noticed that my upline coach is really good at this. She's always like, oh, thank you so much. Or, haha, that's so funny. Like just connecting with people constantly. And so of course they feel like they are her bestie and they want to hire her. They're going to trust her. They're going to feel connected to her and want to hire her in the future as their coach. And so this is so, so simple. But I thought, I wonder if maybe this might be something that you're missing as well. So I wanted to share this with you, to just get on there, get on social media, and start commenting. I love getting comments, so I'm sure you do too. And so don't just like people's stuff, comment on their stuff. Say something that shows that you read it and that you care. And because people don't care what you know until they know that you care. They don't want to hear about I'm sure you guys have gotten messages from like other multi-level marketing sales reps where they like are out of the blue messaging you and being like, hey, how's it going? Oh, are you looking for skincare products? And then they just go off on their little rant. And I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, why would I buy something from you? And so that's why it's so important to build that relationship, because then people be like, oh, she's super nice. And in fact, that is why that's why I signed up with my upline coach, because she would comment on my stuff. She would add value to my posts, like give me ideas, you know, offer suggestions, answer my questions when I posted about things on social media. And so when she invited me to her sneak peek group, I was like, oh, she's super nice. Like, I should totally, you know, we should look into this. Like, because I felt connected to her. I didn't feel like she was this like random person, this stranger trying to sell me something. It was like this nice friend that I trusted and I felt connected to. And so that's why it's so, so important. And that's what I was forgetting to do. And I am doing much better now. And you know what? It's so easy to do. I mean, you can do that, you know, while you're waiting in line at the post office or waiting in the carpool line or whatever. Like, that's so quick to do and run through and comment on people's stuff. And it's fun to do. Like, isn't that fun that we get paid to do this? Anyway, so I just had to kind of share those thoughts with you guys, and hopefully that helps you. So don't forget that really, really important step to build relationships and connect and interact so that people trust you. Thanks for listening.